So guys, I want to give analysis. Like I said, I'll be giving analysis on peers that are not the Asian peers, the Eurchf, NZD, and so on and so forth. So this um this is Euro NZD, and let's do analysis on it. So I've done analysis on it in my past videos, and I've told you guys what I've been looking out for, but let's do it again. Let's do what's this. So for those that are in my Telegram group, they will be getting updates on it, and those are in Twitter that follow me on Twitter will get update on how things is going. So for now, the market is a little bit settled, and we are waiting for the next phase. This is just the first month of the second quarter, and like those that understand the cycle, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. So now we have we are about to complete a phase. We don't know if the manipulation stage or distribution stage, we don't know. So from this analysis, we'll be able to get what we want, you understand? So now, what do we notice here? We notice that from the monthly time frame, we notice this candle actually, this April candle actually took out this month, this buy side liquidity, which it was around April. Wow, I guys seeing the sequence. This April, yeah. Let me see when this one happened. This one was August, yeah. So this April, this candle that was formed, okay, yeah, this candle that was formed March, that's the last quarter of 2020, was taken out by the first quarter of the second quarter of 2025, which is nice. Well, I see something. So now, what do you see, guys? What do you see, guys? So we saw market rally, break of structure, and this. Now, what guys notice? We notice that there's a particular candle here which created an imbalance, and market is actually about to close in 4 days, which I am seeing that this market will close this way in the next 4 days to come. And what am I likely to see? Well, I'm likely to see a market drop here, then we could see a market retrace back to the upside. That is what I see. So what I see is that we could see a manipulation here to the downside, a manipulation to the downside, then distribution to the upside. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so in a nutshell, this month actually did not really do much. If you see that it didn't really, it just dropped. Dropped was not really that much of a structure to the downside. It was just a drop, then this kind of zigzag kind of pattern. Then let us just drop to the weekly time frame. Now, I guess you guys can see this particular icon here. This is an indicator that shows me the 3 months candle. Yeah, you guys can see this is this and this. Let's go to 3 months. Let me show you what it's showing me 3 months. I guess it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So let's go back to the 1 month as been analyzed. So now back to the weekly. Let's see what happened last week. This week, sorry, still Saturday. So now what we saw is that we saw market dropped, but did not drop massively due to the strength of the euro. But you can see the major structure, break structure to the upside. Then this one is the minor retracement, break of structure, and there's an inducement for a zone here. This is a particular demand zone here. This is where they were accumulating orders to the upside. Are guys getting? So we are likely to get price at this area here. Then we move to the upside. It's either we are breaking structure to the upside or we are going downward. We are breaking structure. We are changing a change of character, market structure shift to the downside. Either of the two. So either of what will happen. So now this is it. I'm going to be marking out this particular area here. I'm marking out this particular area here, and I'll tell you why. Now, why am I marking this particular area? This area is the highest candle of March. I get me. the previous month. We are in April, so you can see as yeah, this day was the last day, then the rest is April, April, April. So this is the highest candle of March. The highest candle of March. This is it. So now I'm marking this highest candle. This is the candle I'm gonna be looking at. Now, this upcoming week, what do you expect? What you should expect now? This is it. We should expect nothing, a bullish candle above this candle here. Understand? We should not expect anything like a bullish candle above this line. Any candle above this line could suggest a bullish momentum to the upside, possibly. But I still have a notion that market is going to head down here. Yes, market is going to end there. Because for those that understand the structure, market structure is just break a structure, then this. And this is not what market did. Okay, I think this is what market did. Came down here, broke structure. The market came down a little bit, broke another structure, and market is coming down, but we don't know if it's coming down to take this area or it's coming down a little bit and going up. So now let me show you the other scenario that market could play out on. Yeah, market will play on this, but I would prefer this. Why is that? This is an inducement to take out a other block or a particular zone there. I don't know. So now I'm saying that this could be an inducement for market to come and take out. You can see there's gap here. You can see there's a gap here. The market come and take out this place and go to the upside. That is a good structure. Because now, you guys should listen. Now, when market went up back, market did not retrace to a discount level. I get it. This is not a discount level. This is a still premium price. That's where market retraces. Now, if you could see, most of the retracement that have been happening so far they have been buying from discount level, not premium level. Now, let's see the recent one. I think this is the recent. No, this is the recent. This is the break of structure here. You can see this is just a little bit into the 50% level, almost at the discount level. Just a little bit. Now, look at the recent one here. You can see it is nowhere close to it. So we need price to come to the discount level so we could buy. So for now, we could look for sales for those that want to counter trend, because you can see this particular trend is uptrend. You understand? If for those that want to counter trend, you could sell. For those that want to wait for the big move, just wait to get to the discount level and we buy from here. Understand? We buy from here. So this zone is where I'm looking out for a buy signal to the upside. Now, if we are buying, where are we buying towards? Now, let's go down to the time frame. Let me show you guys something. Now, if I'm buying towards this level here. Just this level here. Oh, let me use this. Then let me use this. So inside this zone here, that's where I'm buying from. So if I'm buying, I will buy up towards that level here. Towards $2. Yeah, just towards that area there. So that's where I'll be buying from. So see, we just dropped down. Okay, let's go to the daily time. Let's see what's going on in the daily time frame. Not meant to do much. Now on the daily time frame, you guys can see that there is a lot of imbalance here. You can see that market broke the structure and did not come back. Understand? So what I'm saying in a nutshell is that we could see market could just start dropping probably when the market opens there, but I doubt so. Why? Why did I doubt that movement? Now, like I said, the downward movement that came was not really that much of a strong bearish downward movement. Now, because this is accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. You understand? Now, This kind of pattern is a pattern of retracement. This is a retracement pattern, and most times retracement pattern can be a downward. Let me see if I could get this drawing. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, this can be also a accumulation. A downward trend line accumulation. Understand? So this could be what it's doing because this is not a strong momentum to the downside. This is a retracement. Understand? Now, what can you guys notice? You notice that there's a strong demand area here, and market is reacting to it. Understand? Market is reacting to it, and we might see it might take off from there. I doubt so. I doubt so. But either ways, so I'm just going to give you scenarios whereby if that doesn't happen, if it does happen too, at the same time, we should be ahead. Understand? We should be ahead. So now, what do I think would happen? Now, the upcoming week, yeah, the upcoming week, we have Monday. I think we have how many days more? I think 2 days for the month to end, if I'm right. Yeah, I think so. I think we have 2 more days. No, yeah, 2 more. Yeah, 3 working days, forex days. Yeah, that's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You understand? That's what we have. So the candle that will form between those days will actually determine what we'll do. Understand? We actually determine what we do. But I can't see for now from this. I can't see. Understand? I can't see from this. Because we could see market bounce off here and start coming down. Or market coming up here. Because there's a gap here. Yeah, there is a gap. There is a gap here. Yeah, there is a gap here. I guys see. There is a gap. So market at the same time, guys, we could actually get in from here, a sell from here to the downside. Yeah, that this is also a good sign. This is a good place. But at the same time, we need to be careful with markets. You understand? We need to be careful with that. I'll give more update on at Twitter and Telegram. That's where I'll be giving more update on this particular trade because I'm watching out for it. I'm watching out for this upcoming month. We could see a sell off to the downside towards this area, or probably we could be waiting for a buy above that area, either of the two. So that's my analysis from the NZD, Euro NZD. So let's drop to the Euro CHF. Now, for the Euro CHF, I've actually been looking out for a buy for some time. I think last quarter. Yeah, last quarter. So this month, as you can see, this is 3 month time frame. I can see the current candle, yeah, took out the low. I think yeah, this is the low. It took out this low, then moved up but wasn't strong enough. Then this particular candle is this is current quarter. Yes, that we are. This is still running. So this is 1 month time frame. You can see 1 month time frame. It's about to close down. Let's go down to the analysis. So now, for now, let me pick last month candle because it's probably going to close last month candle. And if it closes last month candle, it is what are we going to be seeing? I'll show you guys. Just hold on, let me mark this out. So now what are we seeing here? We are seeing this. I don't think a lot of people are seeing this. This is 1, sorry, 2, and 3. What's this? This is a triple bottom candle. Rejection here, rejection here, rejection here the third time. That should be telling you guys something. That should be telling you guys something. That there is a move to the upside. Yeah, there is a move to the upside. Let me see if we could get a trend. Yeah, let's see if we could get a trend. Wow, there's a trend. I guys think. So we could get a move to the upside. Now, since we know this, now let's drop down to 1 week. What the hell? Wrong network. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So in the 1 week time frame, what do we see now? You see the previous week, the candle moved. Okay, are you guys seeing what I'm saying? The candle moved above this previous candle high, which we could see here from this candle. You can see that this last week candle it was bullish. Now that's telling us that there's high possibility that we could see more bullishness to the upside. But fine, let's hold on. Now I want you guys to show you something. Now on the line chart, this is what we're seeing in the weekly, right? Now let's go to the monthly. I want to show you guys something. See what we're seeing. You see, the whole candle to the downside is still showing us that market hasn't even gotten down yet based on line chart. So there's high possibility that market starts moving from here to the upside. And this is the last break of structure to the downside, market retreat. We should have seen another break of structure, but no, market is sweeping out liquidity. See, are you guys seeing? So this possibility will go up here. Now, once market gets to this area, if market breaks out this area, we could possibly be in an uptrend. Final. That is as simple as it is. Understand? So now let's drop down to the weekly. So on the weekly time frame, what are we seeing? What are we seeing? Okay, this is accumulation. This no, this not. Yeah, there's a little bit of accumulation here because market is in between a particular price. Yeah, this is just an accumulation. So now all this here. Now this is what I'm expecting this upcoming week. Now, 1, 2, go. Now this is it. I'm marking this point here. I'm marking this point here. Now, like I said, if market close below this previous month candle, this previous month, yeah, which is March, there could be a sell-off back. Understand? There will be a sell-off, not could. There will be a sell-off if market closes down this area here. Now, if market stays around this area till the 3 days is complete, I'm looking out for a buy. I guys getting? Now, how do I want to take this trade? Now, I don't want to miss out and I want to take a proper risk management, which is, I said if market closes below here, we could still expect downward movement, right? Fine. I'm going to bet on that, right? So I'm placing my stop loss below this candle here. This is my safest bet. This is my best stop loss I'm going to be using. So now let's drop down to the daily time. Let me show you guys something. Now, since I'm placing my stop loss there and this is it. Now, what am I going to be doing? What am I looking out for? Now, this is what I'm looking out for. Now, I'm looking out to buy from this area. Which area? This particular area. From this area, yeah, this area, this area here. Basically, basically just this area. Yeah, anything from this area. Anything from this area that I'm buying. Once I get my opportunity, I'm buying from this area. Now, what will be my first take profit here? My second take profit above, then towards this trend line. Saving in. I'm done with Eurchf. This is it. This is what I have for the Eurchf. Understand? Entries and exits are gonna be posted on my Telegram. I don't really like posting trades on Twitter. Understand? So I don't really like this. So this is Eurchf. Now let's go to the NZD. You guys have noticed that these niggas have been gaining strength so far. So, well, there is not much to give on this. Why did I have this nigga? No. I'm changing it. So I'm not using this. Let's use Eurusd. Let me just give out this. Yeah, EURUSD be better. Uh, yeah. Mm. So this is monthly time frame. You can see market is then nigga. No, no farm. Yeah, it's still okay. And we are still on point in the Euro USD. So well I've been analyzing itself from here, but markets refuse to, play by its rules. But due to some policies in the USD and weakness of the USD, it's taking this guy bolala. Understand? So well, being that said, you guys can see the trend line. Are you guys seeing it? And this is a break of structure to the downside. Then you can see this could be an inducement. Market is actually going for the major player. Then probably see price back here. Probably the next year. I don't think so this year. So now what's going on? In monthly time frame, we are bullish. There's not much to give because in 4 days, I've not so far in my experience in forex, I've not seen in 4 days market drop this large candle just drop like this. No, it's not possible. So unless there's a pandemic, even pandemic, it's not that big. I think this was around the pandemic. This area here is around the pandemic time. Yeah, no, not much. Yeah, not much. So well, now let's drop down to the weekly time frame since we are not getting much. Well, just bullish in daily, monthly time frame. So now in the weekly time frame, now this is it. This is where I want to cook. Now, market have broken up this structure. This is a change of character, clean one. This is a very clean change of character, right? Yeah, market structure shift, right? Where is that nigga? So now, since we are getting that market structure shift, and what do we see? We see a rejection, market rejection last week. Now, what are we to do? Now, there's two things. First, I prefer waiting for the buy. Yeah, honestly, I prefer waiting for the buy. But you know, you can actually make money both sides, both selling and buying. Understand? So I'm saying this is a trading opportunity for me. Now, how do I want to use it? I'm giving out a signal here. So this is the weekly time frame, and we can see the weekly there, and we have a fair value gap. This is the fair value gap. Let me indicate it there. So FEG. Now that's the FEG. So now I'm going to be trading towards this FEG. That's a sell towards that area. So now let's go to daily time frame. Let's see what on the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, you can see market. Yeah, yeah. This analysis I've been looking out for it since Wednesday last week. Yeah, because I saw this entry. Now what am I doing? What am I doing? I've seen markets leaving this. Yeah, there's an FEG down here too. So let me just take this away. Yeah, there's one here, close to, yeah, there's one here. This one has been mitigated. Yeah, this one that was created here, this one took it out. So I'm focusing on this because that's the discount level FEG. So this is, yeah, that one is what I'm prioritizing at. So now, what am I doing? Now, throughout, okay, this was Tuesday, this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'll be looking at my entry from this candle here because there's a gap there. There is a gap. Okay, let me bring it out. And then not everyone is good. Yeah, spotting out gaps like that. Yeah. So there's kind of an inversion every day there. There's an inversion every day. So now I'll mark that out. So this is where I'm sorting my entry from. So now let's drop down to the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, what can we see? You can see you can see something clearly, which is that stuff is not there again, right? That inversion FEG now. So what do we see next? Let's go again. Now we see the market has mitigated this demand zone here, and what else do we have? The FEG has been taken out, leaving this minor FEG there, and the line that is indicating the 2 weeks high. Yes, understand. This was last week. I think so. Yeah, last week or this week. Last week, yes, I think so. So now, what are we doing? What are we going to do in this case? This case now, what I'm gonna do is bring out my Fibonacci retracement. Now, what my Fibonacci retracement telling me? My Fibonacci retracement is telling me that this is a discount from a premium price from to sell. So what will I do? I'll be selling from this area here to the downside. Well, if I miss the sell, fine. I'll be looking out for a buy from here. It's as simple as that. So now, what will I do now? Since I'm on the 4-hour time frame, now what will I pick? What will I pick? I will pick this FG here. It's unused. Yes, I'm picking this FG here. It's unused. And my take profit. Yeah, my take profit should be this area here. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay for me. Yeah, that's okay. That zone is okay. So let me okay. There's no problem. So since I'm picking out that FG, I'll be placing my sell. Yeah, this is a signal for those that are watching this, and SL yeah, SL yeah. That's okay. Then my take profit. Yeah, as simple as this. Just this is a good trade. This is what I'm looking out for next week. For those that are going to be placing this trade, this is Eurchf. I've done this. So Stephanie, I've done the Eurozd, Eurusd, Eurchf. Now let's go to the GBP. Now, so the GBP on the monthly time frame, bone is bullish. I don't have much to give, much to explain. So what are we going for? We are going for this area here. That's where I'm looking out for. Looking out for that area. Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Yeah, I'm going there first. Now, look at what happened. Look at what happened. Now, the first quarter, this is what happened. The first quarter, that was January, the first candle that was created on January. Do you know what it did? It took this low, which was created last quarter, November. After taking this low, do you know what it did? It took this low, then February pushed it up to the upside. What next? March to the upside. Now, look at what you should know that it's not done, because this is just the break of structure of that particular movement. Market retraced and break the structure. Now, normally I was expecting, oh, this is a order block or something, whatever strategy you are using, this is a support level, resistance level. Yeah, I understand. But now, what happened this month? This month took out the imbalance here and the low of last month, which is indicating that we are gonna see a bullish momentum to the side. Yes, that's what I'm looking out for. I'm looking for buys on the GBCD. Looking for buys, clear buys. Now I don't know what your mentor is telling you, but I'm looking out for buys. But wait, it's from this chart. Are you guys not seeing something? Is this chart not telling you something? Now look at what the chart is saying. Like, it is clearly there. It is clearly there. It is clearly there. Just there. What we are looking for in Shokoto is in our Shokoto. Are you guys getting it? See, it is just there. Understand? Accumulation, manipulation, and distribution in the monthly time frame. Now, me seeing this, and someone on Twitter, Idodo, is telling me I should sell. Nah, I'm not doing that. Even though I take a stop loss, I'm still confident with my strategy and my analysis. So now let's drop down to the weekly time frame. Now on the weekly time frame, actually, I actually looked for a buy from this area here. Yeah, this is where I missed it honestly, and it's painful. I was looking out for a buy from there, but market took this and yeah, and left me. But that's not it. That's not the end of it. You still have an opportunity, and which is what I'm gonna show you guys. So now on the daily time frame, yeah, this is where I'm gonna cook. Now on the daily time frame, what can you guys see? Let us come down again and show you again for those that didn't understand structure. This is a break of structure. Now let me draw a trend line. Are you guys seeing that this actually respected the trend line? Came back into the trend. Now, are you guys seeing that? So now let's remove this. Let's remove this. So now this is a break of structure, market to the upside. Now let's bring this again. Where are they buying from? This is they are buying from discount level. Discount level. Are you guys seeing? They are buying from discount level. Now what am I going to do? I'm not going to be selling. I'm going to be looking for buying opportunity to the upside, which I'm going to hold. Now that aside, let's leave that aside. Now, what are we looking at for? Since I've missed my initial entry, okay, what will I do? I'll look for another entry, right? So that's the other entry is what I'm looking at for. So my other entry would be yeah, this area here. Where I'll be looking out for. My stop loss will be here, then boom to the upside. That this is what I'm looking out for. I'm looking for an entry around this area to minimize and maximize profits. Understand? So now let me show you guys something. Let me show you guys something. Sorry. So there's actually a trend here. Now, for some trend line traders, they will be selling off again if they touch here, but there's a probability it breaks out here, which I'm sure it would. Understand? So this is just basically what I have for the GBPCD. Yeah, this is what I have. So let's go to the NZD, Gbpnzd. Well, for this, this I don't know. The target is just unknown, but I'll just target the previous high just to be okay. Understand? Just to be safe. Understand? I'm targeting the previous high just to be safe. Now, market is this PM might be very slow, very slow, and very annoying. Yeah. So this is a good buy and sell movement. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Yeah, not too much. There's not even a gap there. So on the money time frame, there's not much to say, but I could tell you it is just bullish. So let's drop down to the week. Now on the weekly time frame, now see you guys that take small strategies for granted. Yeah, you guys will actually see why you shouldn't. Yeah, you will see why you shouldn't. Yeah, I think a trend line. Let me see. There's a particular trend I drew that made it. Yeah. I know it was on the line chart. Yes, I drew it from the line chart. No, it's from here. So I drew it from the line chart. The line chart that gave me that particular. Yeah. So this is where we are. Market broke this structure back here and giving this reversal candlestick on the weekly, the same weekly. Now I'm going to be giving out another signal here again. So the weekly time frame is showing us a rejection candlestick. But now note, I don't think we are going to be exploding up yet. We might still encounter a little bit of downward movement back here before we explode. Yes, before we explain. Actually took a buy from there, but I got stopped out due to, yeah, I broke even too fast. Yeah. So now let's drop down to the daily. I'll tell you why I did that. So I should probably be in profits, honestly. So now this is what happened. Market did this and I took my buy from here. I should have just left it there where I placed it and I'll be in profit currently. But that aside, that is not what we are talking about today. We're talking about how we will make profit. So now this is what happened on a daily time frame. Daily time frame is not really telling much. Yeah, honestly, it's not giving much. So let's drop that to 4 hour. So this 4 hour indicates, well, in the weekly time frame, entry for the weekly time frame. So let's check the 4 hours. Network, god damn it. So on the daily time frame, this is what we're having. Yeah, this is what we're having. So let's drop down to the 4 hour time frame here. So on the 4 hour time frame, what can you guys see here? We are seeing this market movement from here to the downside. Then what do we see? Normally, we are meant to see a break of structural disaster, but what we see? We see a sweep. Now, a sweep down to the side, and market came back to this high to take this zone, and we are expecting a break again, but no, market broke out this high. Then we should expect a buy from this area to the upside. From this area to the upside. Yes, we should expect that. But if we don't get that, we might likely see market drop down. But why I should just stick to this buy here, then your stop loss below this place. Done. That's it. So in case if market wants to break structure again, your stop loss is there, understand? Or if market doesn't break structure, we are going up to this area. Then probably from there we see what we can do. Now let's drop to the Ethereum. Now BTC, yeah, I actually, for those that are in my Telegram group, you see that I actually made a prediction regarding the bullish movement on BTC earlier on, like a week before. I think, yeah, a week or 2 weeks before. Now this is for the Ethereum. Now on we have 4 days for this month to end. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now if we get this, we're likely gonna see Ethereum at 2,500. We are likely to see that 2,500. If not 2,500, 2,005. Let's say 2,000, yeah, at minimum. That's where we are going to see. So now let's go to the weekly time frame. So well, I could have analyzed the BTC, but the price action there is not really more giving like the Ethereum. So but that's why I'm sticking to the Ethereum. So now the Ethereum in the weekly time frame, what is it showing us? It's showing us that it is bullish, and tomorrow is the last day of the week. And if we could get this bullish moment, then we should be looking out for a signal, a buy signal from this area. So now let's drop down to the daily. Let's see what we have on the daily. So on the daily time frame, there is this, yeah, there is this here. Now you guys should notice that we have been in a series of downtrend. Let's see the trend line. Let's see the trend line. So this is the trend line. The first touch. Now we are the first touch, second touch, and we're looking for the third touch. So the third touch could be around this area here. So let's now mark this area just to save. And there could be a breakout. Yeah, there could be a breakout here. So if there's a breakout, this is where the breakout is gonna be heading towards. Yeah. So now these two areas is where we are looking out for an entry or an exit. You understand? These two areas, that's where we are looking out for. Now, what should we do? This is a daily time frame. So let's go to 4 hour time frame. That's where we are picking out our entry from. Now, I'm gonna be buying from this area of demand. Yeah. Yeah, let's draw a trend line. It's just to, yeah. So let me use my flip level. I like buying from discount level and selling from premium price. That's okay for me. So I'm gonna be buying from this area here, around this area, then my take profit at this area here. So that's it for the Ethereum. I hope this video has been educative. So thank you for your time.